Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FUSZ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. Think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But first thing I'm going to do is just a little house cleaning and get rid of that line up there. Sure, it still pertains. It's just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because there's lines all over the place. So just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes from a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance. So going into tomorrow, any sort of bounces to the upside, that first and kind of key level to get back up above is going to be up there at $1.65. So $1.65, and then also kind of hiding behind it, because right now they're essentially the same value, is the purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. But if the price stays below this purple line for long enough, you can see the purple line has starting to flatten out. It will start to curl upwards and then start to head downwards. And at that point, that would be the higher priority level of resistance. But given that they're literally the same value right now, they're one and the same. But just keep an eye on that purple line too. And that's why, really the sooner the price can get back up of the purple line, the better. Because if the price gets above the purple line, then instead of going flat and rolling back over, it'll go flat and then start to head back up. And, when it's on that sort of trajectory right there, that is definitely the ideal situation. Now, what about areas of support? Well, as it stands right now, the bulls made themselves pretty apparent in terms of where the buyers are hanging out at, and that's right down there to essentially $1.20. You can see a bunch of times right here, the bears try to press down through there, but to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did a great job of holding strong. In the event $1.22 doesn't hold, next key overall level of support is that pink line right there, which is the very famous 200-period simple moving average. And, that's definitely a level where if the price were to go down there, you really do want to see the price stay above it, because as any technical trader would tell you, if prices break below the 200 period or worse yet, then start to separate to the downside, that's not exactly a good sign for the bulls. But as it stands right now, I'm getting way too far ahead of myself, because $1.20 has done a great job of holding that support, and it's not like that 200 period is even close to being tested right now. But those are going to be the key overall levels going into tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.